We actually had been writing for a few years until we wrote this. And do you want to tell the story?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Laurel and I's thing is like going to get Mexican food. We were literally talking about this earlier. I'm surprised we didn't go today.
I know.
We should have. And I think throughout like the process of like writing, we've gotten to know each other really well. But for some reason, this one Mexican dinner, we like spilled our guts out to each other. And I think we just swapped stories about exes and like start to finish, no details missing. And I don't know, we were just like really riled up and we were like, we need to go back and write a song. And was I talking to someone at the time?
She was texting someone waiting for, am I allowed to tell the story?
Tell it.
She was waiting for a response from someone and she's like, it's been however many minutes, but who's counting? And I'm like, we're going to write that literally right now.
That's the hook.
Yeah. I don't even think we were planning on going to write. And then we were walking to our cars and then that came out and we were like, we're running back.
It just related because we were like, you know, I told the story of my ex and you're like, that's so many red flags you ignored. And then vice versa. And we were just kind of like, how did we both get caught up in that? And so who's counting just kind of like applied.
Yeah, no,
it
literally.
made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like for this song, the cleverness of it, I feel like I've always wanted to do like a counting song, but it can get really cliche. Yeah. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong about us, but I think we did it really well without it being really cheesy.
Yes.
Oh my God, you made me nervous.
He was unsure.
But we talked about that. That was something that we discussed, I think, with a couple of the songs on the record.
Yeah.
Is the sentiment, but without the cheesiness.
Yeah.
Keep it in the lane of dark, like we were talking about, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. And for you as a writer, I think that you're really good about taking something, I'm going to say it a common phrase like who's counting or this or that. And you're really good about spinning it. And you're good with bringing ideas that when somebody would just say it out loud, you think of it such a different way. And you're really good about making a hook like hit hard. So how do you come up with these ideas or how did you learn this technique of yours?
Oh my goodness. I think I'm a country music nerd. And when it comes to all my favorite songs, all of them kind of have this common thread of being super clever.
Yeah.
And so I always try to find a double meaning. But like at the same time, like that's just real life. Like we were ranting to each other and then one of us said something. Like that's been how a lot of songs I feel like you and I have written.
Yeah.
And so I think it's just a part of like having the ear, you know, to like hear something and be like, wait, we can take that. But it's also relatable, you know, it's real life.
Right.
So I don't really know. It's just inspiration.
Do you find it harder or easier when it's like, because obviously we both relate to this song.
Yeah.
But what about like songs that you don't relate to? Are you like, I'd just rather not write that? Or how do you go about like stuff like that?
I think for songs I don't relate to, like in the writing room, I want as many details from who can relate as possible.
Yeah.
Because like I think my job as a songwriter is like to help you tell your story.
Right.
And so kind of having all the puzzle pieces, the nitty gritty, the tea, who the guy is, the Instagram, everything, like it helps paint the picture, you know, because honestly, what strikes the chord for me and my favorite songs are like the gut punch truth, you know, that you kind of call yourself out on.
Yeah.
So to be able to do that, I think you have to have an understanding of the situation, you know? Yeah.
Oh, and then this was the only song I feel like we made it more like acoustic than the rest. How, like, I know you were saying earlier you were between this one and Better Blurred on production being your favorite.
It's tough. I think it's this one because I'm a sucker for like emotional songs, and I feel like for some reason the way that you sing this song is, to me, like it's more emotional because it's so understated.
Yeah.
And like the way that you pronounce the words and everything, there's like I had to take care to leave clarity for that.
Yeah.
You know, to preserve that emotion.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the reasons I love this song so much.
Thanks. It's still one of my. I listened to this one on loop to remind myself to never go back.
You need to be counting.
Yeah, I need to be counting.
Always be counting.
Okay,
Stay counting.